Right then, hello and welcome to this little mini-series, a little blast from the past, all the way back in 1996. Yes, next year this game will be 30 years old already. That's almost as old as me. But yeah, I've wanted to play this game for a very, very long time, for a good, decade at least. But yeah, the last time I played this game was back in 2002. I have the Help Charity Compilation PlayStation 1 discs, which came with Myst, Broken Sword, and of course Rash. So yeah, we're just going to do the big game mode. This is going to be a 5-episode series, so again, it's only a short series. But it's incredibly good fun. If you've never played the Rash game on PlayStation, then I highly recommend it. This was also released on the 3DO and a few others as well, like PC. But yeah, I've only ever played the PlayStation version, so there we go. You have a number of characters you can choose. You have Axel, you have Milwaukee John, Slim Jim, Bose, Jefferson, Pearl McCurdy, Teflon Mike, Sydney Base, and Rhonda the Rash. I usually go for Slim Jim because he looks like a dumbass. But they all have starting money as well, so with Axel, you start with $200, with Milwaukee John, you have $400, $600, well, it's $500 for Mike, $750 for Pearl, you have $500 for Jefferson, Sydney, you have 1,000 starting credits, and Rhonda, you have 800, but yeah, I think the less money that you start with is basically like a hard mode. So yeah, we're going to go with Slim Jim. Apparently he's 6'2", 142 pounds, and his bike is a Pero Pico. Would have been a class clown if he hadn't dropped out, voted most likely to die young by classmates. Well, that's lovely, isn't it? So yeah, we have $600 in the bank. We can go and buy bikes as well, but we can't do it at the moment because we don't have enough money. You can trade in your old bike as well, but we can also schmooze and see what the others think about you, or just tips and tricks in general. So yeah, you got Mike, can't bear to see you put up such a weak fight. Ta very much. Rhonda, gonna part your hair with a blunt object. Lovely. Law and Order are shoeshine boys of the ruling elite. Whatever that means. Axel, you can't fool me. I learned all I need to know from video games and kickboxing movies. Well, isn't that just what everyone does anyway? Anyway, the bulletin board is where we get our races. So there's 5 races and there's 5 levels in total. So you have the city, Sierra Nevada, the Peninsula, Napa Valley, and Pacific Highway. I think this is all set in California area, supposedly. So yeah, you have level 1 through to level 5. The races get progressively longer with each level, and they get progressively harder as well. So for example, this race is 8.5 kilometers. In level 2, I think it's 12 point something. I can't quite remember. Like I said, I haven't played this game since 2002, so it's been a very long time. But yeah, we're going to start in the city then. And the first few races are very easy. And the premise of this, you don't have to win all of the races either. You have to finish in the top 3 to qualify for, progressing on to the next level. So you don't have to win everything. Bit misogynistic, isn't it? It was 1996, different times. Peeping through the women's toilets. Dirty goit. Right, and away we go. Now, another key to victory in this game is punching and kicking your opponents. Oh, I actually got a weapon. I think the starting weapons you get are randomized, or certain characters you get weapons. They don't knock your opponents out of the race. Sadly, it would have been nice. But it does get rid of their stamina, which you can see Pearl on the bottom left, or whoever's in the bottom left, or bottom right, sorry. They have a stamina gauge, as you do as well. You have 2 stamina gauges. One is your main stamina for your rider, and the middle one is your bike health. Now, if your bike stamina gets completely wiped out, then you wreck your bike, and you have to pay to get it fixed. Similarly to your rider stamina, if that is depleted, then you will retire from the race. And you can also be arrested as well by Officer Flynn here. So I'll just knock him out of the way. There we go, he's gone. So don't have to worry about him. Unfortunately, though, the riders that you're up against, if their stamina gauge depletes, it does refill slowly, so they can stay in the race. They're not retired, which is a shame. But if you kick them, kicking them is better at pushing them into obstacles on the side of the streets. And weirdly enough, the gameplay is always very loud compared to the menu audio. So it's a little bit deafening. But we're in 4th place at the moment. Ronda's directly ahead. The little puddles on the road... Oh, get out of your way. So yeah, you got puddles on the road, either oil or water, that ruins your grip level by a couple of seconds. You know, it doesn't really do anything substantial. But you can see the stamina gauge on Pearl there is refilling. They're gonna get caught on a taxi. Out the way. And they do fight each other, which is always good. It's not just, you know, the AI against you. They do actually fight each other, and they do knock each other out of the race. So hopefully I can get Mike. Come on. Get back here, Mike, you son of a bitch. Up into 2nd, at least. I don't think we're going to win. I think I was arsing around a bit too much. But 2nd place is still damn good. Oh no, there's the leader just there. I don't think we're going to catch him in time. Maybe. Get out of the way, Sydney. Oh, we did. Oh, no. Son of a bitch. Oh, there goes Bose. Or Bosey. Bose. Whatever. It doesn't have an accent above the E, so I think it's just Bose. Oh, we're almost at the end. Oh, yeah. Get around Bose. And there's the end. Yay, get the flag man at the end. Awesome, so a victory for race number 1. Which isn't too bad. Now there is a cutscene where the rider that wins, or whatever, if you win, he pulls a woman on the fuel tank of the bike, and she's kicking her legs as they ride past. She whacks her leg on the front wheel of one of the parked bikes. And I never noticed it before until you watch it back. And yeah, she does whack her ankle on the actual parked bike where the wheel is like pointed in the opposite direction. So yeah, she must have had a hell of a bruise after filming that. If not a broken ankle. Slim Jim finished in 1st place. Thank you very much. So we get $1,000. That'll go towards part exchanging for a new bike. Right, we're going to schmooze to see what everyone else says. Can afford to buy a bike, any bike I like. You may not want to be so frivolous with your cash. Thanks, Sydney. Law and Order, yeah, she says the same thing. Watch out for speeding cars in the Sierras. They don't call it track of pain for nothing. Cheers, Bose. There ain't enough hours in a lifetime to waste weed whackers who can't ride. Cool. Friendly bunch, aren't they? Anyway, right, back to the race then. It already automatically puts you into the next race. So Sierra Nevada is 8.5 kilometers in length. I'll tell you what though, the soundtrack to this game, it was this game that got me into Soundgarden. Rusty Cage, of course, the song on the intro. Yeah, it got me into Soundgarden, a few others as well, you know, classic rock. Or, well, I call them classic rock, they were new rock back then. But, yeah, such good memories. And away we go. And again, bloody loud as hell. Go on, bugger off. Now, this bike is a little bit crap. It does take a long time to accelerate. But it has decent enough top end speed. Right, let's get Killjoy. Oh no, he's gone past. Ollie's there. There's Sid. I just like bonking him over the head with a club. You get a chain as well at some point. And you can take weapons off the other riders as well. So if you don't have a weapon and you're just using your bare fist, and you come up for, you know, on the inside of Spike, per se, and he's got a chain, you can actually grab the chain out of his hand. Similarly, though, to them, they can take your weapons as well. So, yeah, it's a dog-eat-dog world in the world of Road Rash. But yeah, there's a lot of little details which are really, really fantastic, especially, again, for a 30-year-old game. This was the first Road Rash I actually played as well. I've never played the other Road Rash games. Bugger off. The only downside to this game, though, is the unpredictable frame rate. The frame rate is it's not very good, to put it that way. It fluctuates a hell of a lot. Sometimes it runs at 50, other times it runs at about 10. So, yeah, it's very unpredictable. But it doesn't take any of the fun away from the game itself. And you get split streets on the highways as well. Thankfully, the race music is MIDI music, it's not the actual soundtrack itself. So I don't have to mute all of the audio. Oh, I've actually made it into first place. There must have been an incident on the second pathway. Now, the reason I'm only doing the big game mode and I'm not doing the other mode is the other mode is literally just like a single race format. So yeah, it's like an arcade mode, single race mode. This is more like a mini career. You start at the bottom and you have to work your way to the top, getting new bikes and winning the races. So here comes Sydney again. Thankfully, this game does have surround sound. Oh, you bitch! Sydney, you absolute bitch. Oh, he gets wiped out at the end. Yeah, again, it doesn't matter if you win, come second or third. As long as you're in the top 3, you are classed as a winner. Ah, this is one where she whacks her leg. Oh, no, it isn't. Ah, damn it. It must have been great fun recording these little segments. It must have been bloody good fun. But, yeah, hopefully we get to see that little outro where she whacks her leg on the bike. It's not hard, mind you. It's like the very edge of the front tire, but we get $750. That's not bad. I'm not going to schmooze this time because most of the time they just say the same thing and I just can't be arsed. Right, the Peninsula is next. I couldn't see, or didn't see what the race length was, but it's fine. They're all roughly the same length anyway. So it'll take about, I don't know, 5-6 minutes to do, I suppose. I wonder if any of the people that did these little covers were actually in acting at all, because I have tried looking up some of the names of the people that were in, you know, the images, but nothing comes up. it would be nice to see where are they now sort of thing. Get out of the way. And you, get out the way. Oh, bugger. Well, serves me right for trying to knock down pedestrians. Ah, Sydney, you crashed. Go on. Eat the dust, you bitch. Now, they are very generous with this game as well. So if you do come off your bike, the CPU opponents don't just pull away and you'll never see them again. They do have a rubber banding to an effect, or to a degree. So they're never, you know, too far away, unless you really lark around. And then they'll just pull away anyway. But you're always able to catch up if you're quick enough. Little MX-5, you got a little Saab up here. You have little Ford or Chevy pickup trucks as well, and a VW Golf. Already back in 5th place. John, you're next if I can catch up to you. Oh, here comes Rhonda again. Oh, crap. Oh, you... Again, that was my fault, but I thought I would have had her. Now, my bike stamina gauge is just above halfway, so we're absolutely fine. It does affect the top end speed of your bike. So if you keep crashing too much, your bike will be a hell of a lot slower than it was at the start of the race. So always handy to keep that in mind. You see, it's taking longer for us to pick up top end speed. But again, because everyone is pretty much rubber banding together, because your bike is a little bit damaged, you can still catch up without a problem. So as you can see, we're already up into 4th place. We are catching up to John. Sadly, slipstreaming does not work, so even tucking in behind another bike, it doesn't make you go any faster, which is a shame. Hello, Mike. Goodbye, Mike. Oh, bloody hell, he went flying. Right, Rhonda. Come back here, you pain in the ass. No, she chickened out. Should be at the end, and yay, there we go. Not bad. So at least that's another victory. Is this a different one? No, this is the same one as it was before. Clean your teeth, you dirty git. Yeah, so even if you damage your bike, as long as it's not too severe, you will still be able to catch up. But that's another grand. And we'll move over to the next race, which is in Napa Valley. Again, oh, I didn't see the length of the race. It's around about 8 kilometers. I don't know why it's in kilometers. It should be in miles, but oh well. That's the thing. Some early games, like Ridge Racer, for example, or Road Rash, stuff like that, because it was a European release, all the speed was in kilometers rather than miles. So that's why the first couple of Gran Turismos, for example, are in kilometers an hour, whereas in the UK we run as miles an hour. So yeah, a little bit annoying, but oh well. Get out of the way. Got Akira. Wonder if that is a little Easter egg for Akira, the manga anime. With Tetsuo and whatnot. Good film. Very good film, but very dated. Alright, there's Pearl ahead. Oh, and there's another one gone. Right, Rhonda. You have been a thorn in my side for the last few races, so, bugger off. There we go. It's a shame that there isn't additional dialogue when you do knock out one of the, other antagonists in the schmooze bar, and they don't say, you know, give you threats or anything like that by knocking off their bike. Right, Sydney as well. I would use the kick command as well, but bonking him over the head with either your fist or a little pipe is a lot more satisfying. Random woman standing in the middle of the road. Okay. Alright, bugger off, Sydney. Stop arsing around. Yay! There we go. Nice one. So, Sydney and Sven were the other two riders in the top three. Is this the one? Nope. Very weird cutscenes, I will admit. But again, I can imagine that, you know, recording these segments for this game would have been a hell of a lot of fun. There we go. Another win, another $1,000. Right, last race then in level 1 before we get promoted is, of course, the Pacific Highway, the hardest stage of the 5. Because if you come off your bike at the start and go over the railing and fall off the cliff, then it is immediate race over. You wreck your bike. Yeah, it can be a bit of a pain, but we should be alright. I honestly can't remember how long these stages get on level 5. I think they're like 30 kilometers, something like that. Anyway, off we go. Come on, let me kick one of you over the railing. No, it didn't quite work. Oh, he's crashed. Okay. I tried to get Sydney there, but split between them. Oh, Sydney did come off the bike there, though. Get back here, Bose. Bye, Rhonda. Right, Mike is leading. Hopefully we can take him out. Back in the city. More places to push him off. Nope. Right, Mike. Go away, please. Thank you. We'll take the right path this time. But I do like the sprite scaling on this, like the buildings and the vehicles and everything. Yeah, they scale really well. They don't just pop into a different size. The wonders of the 32-bit. And I can't see any names on the right-hand side, so we're now far enough ahead where we shouldn't be bothered. Oh no, Spud's there. Bloody Spud. Well, at the end now anyway, I think. Very close to it. Oh, where's the ending? You better not get me on the line. Nope. There we go. Take out the flag marshal as well. Cool, so that wasn't too bad. So we get promoted. And we get another cutscene. Of course, I have to lower the volume on these cutscenes because it does have the copyrighted music, which is a pain in the arse. His name is Joe, apparently, on his leathers, but wonder if that is his actual name. Have no idea. There we go. New level. Hooray. Fan-bloody-tastic. There we go. Finish in first place. That is another $1,000. Thank you very much. And there we go. You've qualified on every track in the level. I guess it's time to move on to bigger and better things. Yes, I completely agree. Right, so next time then, I think we have enough money to trade in our bike in a part exchange to get something a little bit quicker. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and I will see you next time for level 2 in Road Rash. So, take care, stay safe, and bye for now.